This time of inspiration is going to continue in the subject of the power of a finisher. And when we talk about finishing any project for the Lord, we always must turn to the great Nehemiah. Nehemiah did nearly everything right as a leader. In spite of oppositions, in spite of many things taken away from he and his people, they continued to follow the plan. And no matter what you face in your life, you must continue to follow the plan. There will be times when things are taken away from you, but you must continue to trust God to supply your need. No matter what happens, no matter what comes, no matter what goes, if God has spoken a word over your life, He has the power to perform it. If God has spoken a word over your life, He has the power to perform it. The quickest way to stop a great leader, number one, is to stop a great leader, is to stop a great work. And if you stop a great work, you can stop a great leader. You cannot be stopped. And you've got to make sure you understand that the work will not be stopped when you are challenged with adversity. Not only that, but problems and projects seem to go together. When you look at the text, there were many things that were problematic, while at the same time projects were being fulfilled. Many people were coming against them, while at the same time accomplishments were taking place. What do you do when blessings and curses are taking place? You stay focused on God, and you ask God to remember you. Nehemiah said, "Remember me, my God, for good, according to all that I've done for this people." In spite of the problems that have come from the former governors there in the text, despite what had happened with the taking away of food and money, they continued to work together. As those walked away, others were able to ask God to strengthen them. And there's one thing that we must do as we work with the Lord. We must continually ask Him for strength. And if we walk in the strength of God, we'll be able to accomplish great things for God. Not only did problems and projects seem to go together, and the quickest way to stop a great work is to stop a great leader, but the tide turns once things are successful. If you would just hang in there, God is going to turn the tide, and you're going to be able to make it on victory's side. Elder Hutchins, you don't know what I'm facing. You don't know what I've had to hear. You don't know what I'm up against. It matters not what it is. If God has spoken it, when this is all over, everything is going to be all right. The tide is going to turn, and God is going to show you great success. Elder Hutchins, I'm facing something that is so high, I think I'm going to just fall apart. The devil is a liar. You're not going to fall apart. You are in process. You are going through this process. The doctors have said all that they can do. People have said all that they can do. But God, if He is for you, God is going to bring success into your life. There's something that must be finished this year. There's some things that must be accomplished this year. And even at the end of the year, I see God turning the tide, and I see Him making your life a success. You're going to see a God moment. You're going to see a God intervention as you pray, as you trust God, as you read His Word, as you activate your faith. Faith is an attitude, and faith is an action. And if you operate in faith, believing God concerning what He said, your tide is going to turn, because you are a finisher. You are a finisher. God bless you.